Want to make 1 million Chinese yuan? The local police office of Lichuan offers a reward of up to 1 million yuan for clues on the theft of 2 stone lions of Jianling Mausoleum. This is the Azure Dragon Gate of the Tang Dynasty Jianling Mausoleum. In the early morning of April the 3rd, 2010, the 2 stone lions guarding this gate were stolen. Local police officer reported that perpetrators used brackets, hoisting chains, and diesel tricycles to steal the lions. The Azure Dragon Gate is also called East Gate. These 2 stone lions had been guarding the East Gate of Jianling Mausoleum since May 14, 763, when Emperor Suzong of the Tang Dynasty was buried here in this Wujiang Mountain. This is the picture of the East Gate and its guarding lions before they were stolen. This crouching lion is female with an open mouth and tongue hanging out. A slightly curved thin mane spread naturally on its back head. Here is the male lion who's got bulging eyes, closing mouth, and naturally drooping manes. There is a slightly damage on the left leg. Jianling Mausoleum is where Emperor Suzong was buried. Suzong was the 7th emperor of the Tang Dynasty who ruled China from 756 to 762. He died on May 16, 762 at the age of 52 and was interred here in the Wujiang Mountain on March 27, 763. Here's the ruins of the Westgate Tower. The Westgate Tower was flattened during the Cultural Revolution between 1966 and 1976. Due to the uneven terrain, the Spirit Way here is actually the Spirit Valley. Among the 18 Tang Dynasty Imperial Tombs here around Xi'an, this is the only tomb which used a valley as its Spirit Way. Following the rules of the Imperial Tomb layout set by Jianling Mausoleum, the Spirit Way of Jianling Tomb is lined on both sides by a succession of stone sculptures which depict real and mythical animals as well as civilian and military officials. A pair of ornamental columns marks the beginning of the Spirit Way, followed by a pair of winged horses, a pair of ostriches, 5 pairs of sandaled horses, 10 pairs of stone statues of civilian and military officials. The Spirit Way ends at the Gate Towers of Vermilion Bird. The Gate of Vermilion Bird is the south gate of Jianling Mausoleum. This gate was connected with the inner wall of the tomb. The tomb chamber of Emperor Suzong is located deep within this 981-meter-high Mount Wujiang. The north gate, also called the Gate of Black Tortoise, is located to the north of Mount Wujiang. 2 guarding lions and 3 pairs of sandaled horses used to be there. They were all moved to Jianling Mausoleum after the 2 lions of East Gate were stolen. Before we start the tour of the Spirit Way, let's welcome Mr. Junqi to sing us a song.
蓝蓝的天上白云飘，白云下面马儿跑。有时有人来问我，这是什么地方？我会叫你告诉他呀，这就是唐代的建陵。
It is believed that the stone carvings of Jianling Mausoleum are the most complete and the most delicately carved among the 18 imperial tombs of the Tang Dynasty. Let's start our Jianling tour from the east side of the Spirit Way. This 5.5-meter high ornamental column marks the beginning of the Spirit Way, followed by a 2.4-meter long and 2.45-meter high winged horse. This ostrich in carved reliefs on a stone screen was the symbol of the Tang Dynasty's power and influence over its foreign neighbors. The ostrich is followed by 5 sandaled horses. None of them are intact now. The size of the sandaled horses of Jianling tomb is much smaller compared to its earlier Tang Dynasty Imperial Tombs. The sandaled horse is followed by 10 civilian officials, each clasping a note tablet. The height of those officials is between 2 and 2.16 meters. Like the sandaled horses, the size of those civilian officials is much smaller compared to its earlier Tang Dynasty Imperial Tombs as well. Here is the west side of the spiritway. This is the ruin of the Gate Tower foundation. This is the pedestal of the ornamental column. This ornamental column was broken into 3 pieces in history, and they were unearthed recently. Like the east side of the spiritway, the ornamental column is followed by a winged horse, an ostrich, 5 sandaled horses, and 10 government officials. Those 10 officials, each clasping a sword up to his chest, are army officials. Here we have the ruins of the foundation of the South Gate, also called the Gate of Vermilion Bird. This is the female guardian lion, whose mouth is widely open. Its mane spreads naturally on its back head. Here we have the male guardian lion, who's got a closed mouth and a naturally drooping mane.